Good morning, night, afternoon, whenever you're watching this video, and welcome to Endevor. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the history of hypertext markup language, or otherwise known as HTML. HTML is the official language of the internet that web browsers use to interpret text, images, video, material, and turns it into a visual or audible web page. I guess it all kind of starts with in 1980 with Tim Berners-Lee, who created a software called Enquire. And the whole goal with Enquire was to make a system that was cross-compatible with networks, disk formats, data formats, and character formats, and like character encoding schemes, which was a very difficult task at the time. And then in 1989, we jump to Tim Berners-Lee also inventing the World Wide Web, and we still use that today. Very big thing, 1989. Tim Berners-Lee created the World Wide Web. And then we go to 1991, 2 years later, and Tim Berners-Lee again developed the first version of HTML. However, the first version of HTML was very loose and didn't really have a lot of rules. We then jump to 1995, and written by the IETF, the Internet Engineering Task Force, HTML2 was just standardizing HTML. So for example, Mosaic, the market-leading browser at the time, allowed people to add an image using the IMG tag to insert photos. And the IETF took that tag and made it part of the standard language. And then the IETF was eventually superseded by the World Wide Web Consortium. And then we jump 5 years later into 2000, and XHTML 1.0 was developed by the W3C, and XHTML was used for developers and user agent designers who are constantly discovering new ways to express new ideas through the new markup, and yet again just standardizing the language and doing so in a very clear way. The only thing was that if you wrote your document in XML, Windows Explorer, which was the dominant web browser at the time, didn't let you use XML documents, so most of the web couldn't see what you were doing, which was not good. So in 2009, the W3C dropped the idea of using XHTML and paired with the WHATWG, the Web Hypertext Application Technology Working Group, to develop what we now use, which is HTML5, and that was published in 2012. And that pretty much sums up the history of HTML. In the next video, we're going to be talking about terminology and how we can use that to create our HTML document. So please remember, like, subscribe, and stay connected via social media. And remember, learn more, create more, do more.